What's going on, you guys? So I got an email from Slytherin/Matrix Games letting me know there's a community pack available. It just came out. As you can see here, it's a tremendous update for Strategic Command World War II World at War. Now, before I dive into this and look at all the goodness, I want to kind of head back here, set my expectations. This is one of the games that I really do enjoy playing a lot. This is basically my go-to World War II game. I do love Heart to Iron. However, to play Heart to Iron, I need to set aside like a couple weeks, couple months to play it, right? I got a newborn, so that's not happening. Now, if I get like 2 or 3 days off, parents come, whatever, I can actually jump into this game, play it from beginning to end. That's something that I really do love about this game. So let's look at this update here. So it's going to be a ton of improvements from scenario changes to the game engine and more. But that's not the only news. In fact, 5 great modes have been integrated within the base game for free. Wow. Okay, so basically what's happening is the top most popular modes have been integrated into the base game. So you don't have to go looking for it. You don't have to install it. It's just going to be there, which is awesome. And I am very eager right now to actually go in and play it. I'm literally operating on little to no sleep and pretty much up all day, newborn, like I said. And I'm just, having an IV of coffee going right into my body. So I'm kind of going back and forth if I should start this up right now. So these modes can change the look of the counters. That's good. Add new historical scenarios, always good. And special mechanics, which is very good. Kudos to all the creators. All right, let's look at this Iron X graphics mode by Andrew Glenn. It's a major graphics overhaul of the game's 2D counters and map tiles and also incorporates some interface changes. The mode replaces some of the standard NATO symbols within custom silhouettes of weapons platforms accurate to the era that change as research advances. Similarly, the map has been completely reworked to produce a more classic board game look. Various interface changes have also been made, some of which are designed to help player better understand some of the game's rules in relation to headquarters. That's always good. Air units and then the cost of certain moves. Iron Cross gives the game a completely new look and feel while at the same time leaving the original gameplay unchanged. That's exactly what I want. So let's click this. Let's hope it doesn't pop me out of that. Yep. Figured. You are leaving the Steam. Stop. All right, so let's take a look at this. This is a really HD screenshot, isn't it? Definitely some polish to the map. I can see that right away. Another thing I noticed is the counters look absolutely beautiful. Very clean, very organized compared to these counters, which, I mean, they do the job, but if you're going to compare these counters to these counters, forget about it. There's no contest right there. This is very nice. You can see air units right away with the red, green artillery. Like this, I like this. And then you have Romanian. This is very good. I like this. Easily pick off like blue here. Ooh, like it. Very good. Alright, so high-res counter mode by Christophe Cypress. Alternate 2D counters with upgrades display for all majors and minors. Historical colorized silhouettes for vehicles, aircrafts, navies, artillery. Historical colorized portraits for infantry units. Ooh, nice. Counter-shaped system for better map identification. All grounding units are squared shape. All units are circle shaped. And all naval units are hexagon shaped. That's good. I like that. Works. There's no screenshot here. I might have to kind of find one and post it at the end. So you got the 1944 Triumph and Tragedy. This looks like to be a mod, yes, from the global war from 1944 onwards. The Allies are on the offensive in almost every theater. Philippine Sea, U.S. Navy is facing Japanese remnants attempting to intervene. We all know what the situation is in 44. So let's go into the juicy details of the... Yep, of course I'm leaving Steam again. Again, the map, gotta admit, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I like what they did here. They took out all the, well, I mean, the map here is just regular color, but I like that it's lighter. It takes focus away from the here and kind of shines this beautiful textures that they got here. And looking at the units, yeah, it's nice. And one thing I didn't notice about these counter hexes here is if you go find, see, you got Panzer IV, right? And then you got, where is it? M4A4. And you can see they customize these icons right here. I like that. Special attention to detail. I like it. And then you got the 1941 Rostov. There's another mode. Covers the German attack across the Dnieper. I'm not going to be able to pronounce it. And Donetsk River toward Rostov in the fall of 41. The attack of Rostov is ordered by Berlin despite Army Group South's depleted resources. In fact, additional German forces are diverted south into Crimea. Germans managed to occupy Rostov for a short while before a determined Russian counterattack forced them to withdraw. In this mode, you will notice the Russians started a single defensive line. Length of the map. The Russian units are many, but the quality is much lower. Germans are limited in numbers, receive few reinforcements, but are superior in technology and experience. So let's click on this guy. Yes, I can leave Steam. Don't worry about it. Page not found. Oh, it's not good. All right, let's just do this. All right. Ooh. Am I mistaken? Is the UI look different? No, the UI looks the same. Okay. Now this is different. There must have been some change since I last played. I don't remember it having like a dark mode kind of thing. Or maybe it's just I'm not getting a lot of sleep. I don't remember there, you know, like a dark. I thought it was like grayish. But maybe I'm mistaken. Either case, from what I get on this mode here, you can see on the map here, that they basically took the whole world out, right? And they just put this section of the battlefield, of this world here. And I do love that because, you know, you could play the grand scale of World War II and, you know, fight Pacific, European, all that stuff. Or you could focus on a specific area of the actual battle, of the actual war. And I love that, you know, you got army units and you got heavy artillery units, and you can kind of do, I would say you can get a little bit more immersed, right? Because when you're playing on the grand strategy scale, right, you know, this is strategic, right? You know, you're moving units and you're going hundreds, if not thousands of miles, well, hundreds of miles per hex or such, right? Here, you're going probably maybe a dozen, if so, miles, if maybe less. And I like that because it, I would say, kind of gives me more latitude, right? So you can move units, you can kind of, I would say, punch a hole through here and, you know, kind of trap these units behind this river. You could do a whole bunch of more actions. And I do love that. So I love that you can modify and alter this game in so many aspects. That's really awesome. I hope there's more mods that come out like this, right? Where I can pick individual sections of the battlefield. Because there's certain parts of the war that I would love just to play. Like maybe just in Normandy, you know, kind of thing. That would be awesome. All right, so Naval War Mode. This is a modification of Strategic Command World War. It attempts to enhance naval combat portion of this fine simulation. Biggest chances are naval zones of control, task force, central operations, naval defensive evasion. This intent is to reduce the number of hit and run attacks, give a greater role for screening forces, and deliver enhanced historical experience. So let's click on this. Yes, I want to leave. Okay. Oh, man, is this lower resolution? This is smaller than... Yeah, I think this is smaller than that. All right. It's hard to see, but what I'm getting here is there's a lot more hexes than here, you know. I don't know if they showed it here, but basically when you see Hawaii here, as you can see, there's, you know, there's not a lot of space versus here where they opened up the naval sea zones, right? You got Midway, you got Hawaiian Islands, you got Wake here. And your forces, your naval forces, can maneuver a lot more efficiently, right? You're not like on top of each other, which again goes back to that whole thing right up here where you can do stuff with your forces that you normally couldn't do on these maps, you know. So I like that. All right, I have to find the screenshot for, where's that other thing? Yeah, high-res counter mode. Let's take a look at that. All right, I'm on the Matrix Games website here, and there's a couple of new screenshots I'm going to see here. So this goes back to that Rostov here. You got like the 3D units here. I like the 2D, you know. So, and they have one screenshot of the actual other one that I was looking at. Am I on the right page? No, I'm not. It is this guy here. So they have this little one right here. It's not much, but I like what they did here. So instead of the other units where, they just put like a black shaded icon, here they actually used, some colored, and then you got some color here. You got actual units. So I like that. Really like that. Okay, awesome. So they put in, I really like this. It's much more easier to kind of see. Square units. Yeah, like it. Oof, this is gonna be amazing. This is really good. And this is free. Love it. Love it. I'm definitely gonna download this. Probably not tonight, although I'm very, very it's very alluring to download it tonight and just not get any sleep and just be zombie the next day, but I really want to get my hands on this. This is beautiful. Now, this is another thing that I want to kind of... I really love Matrix Games and Fury Software for them just pushing out, these things, like these updates. They're going in, handpicking some of the best mods out there, incorporating directly into the game, so you don't have to go looking for these mods. They're just going to be in there in the game. And I know it's not that big of a deal. You can go to the website, you can download these mods. But some people, don't want to do that. If it's much better where you can just go into the game and it's right there, right? It takes time away from you, right? Time is money, right? So I'm told. All right, that does it for this one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am planning to actually play this. I'm going to see if I can do it tonight. Be sure to download it, and check it out and let me know what you think. Really big props to Fury Software, Matrix, and Slytherin for just, again, serving the community, just making things easier for us. Thank you.